They laughed at his voice. They mocked his face. They told him he would never make anyone smile. In school, he was the boy who spoke in whispers, the one who trembled when the teacher called his name. His voice cracked like shattered glass. His words stuck in his throat like stones. No one believed he could stand on a stage. No one believed his face, so awkward and unusual, could belong to a star. And yet, without saying a word, this man made the whole world laugh. This is the untold, heartbreakingly beautiful, and unbelievably inspiring life story of Rowan Atkinson, the man the world knows as Mr. Bean. Rowan Sebastian Atkinson was born on January 6, 1955, in a small English village called Consett. The youngest of four brothers, he grew up on a farm surrounded by rolling green fields and the quiet hum of rural life. But inside, his world was not quiet. It was filled with storms. Rowan suffered from a severe stutter, a stammer so sharp it cut through his dreams. Words betrayed him. In conversations, he would freeze. His classmates would giggle, whisper, and roll their eyes. Some teachers, impatient, would move on before he could even finish a sentence. Every laugh felt like a dagger, every pitying glance like a chain tightening around his throat. As a child, he found refuge not in words, but in silence. In front of a mirror, he would pull faces, exaggerated, absurd, ridiculous. It was the only place where he felt free, where he could express himself without speaking. His brothers thought it was a silly habit. But Rowan knew, behind those silent faces, there was a power no one else could see yet. The farm boy who could barely speak was building a secret language, one of expressions, gestures, and pure physical comedy. When it came time for university, Rowan didn't dream of showbiz. He was a quiet student of electrical engineering at Newcastle University, then at Oxford. His love was science. Machines made sense, people did not. But fate, as it often does, had other plans. One day, he was persuaded to join the Oxford University Dramatic Society. At first, he thought it was a mistake. The others were confident, loud, and articulate. But when Rowan stepped on stage for the first time and acted without speaking, something magical happened. The room erupted in laughter. Not at him, but because of him. For the first time, laughter felt like a warm light, not a cruel weapon. Still, the road ahead was brutal. Casting directors rejected him over and over. "Your face is too unusual," they said. "Your voice, well, it's a problem." Each no was a stone in his pocket, pulling him down. But Rowan refused to sink. He remembered the mirror. He remembered the stage. And he knew he had something unique, a way to make people feel without uttering a single word. That uniqueness would one day become his greatest weapon. In the early 1980s, Rowan worked on small British comedy shows, often in the shadows. Then came Not the 9 O'Clock News, his first real breakthrough. Here, he proved he could be hilarious in sketches and characters. But still, he wanted something bigger. Something that would be entirely his. Something where silence would speak louder than sound. And so, Mr. Bean was born. A clumsy, childlike man in a brown suit, with a red tie and a face that could tell 1,000 stories without uttering a single syllable. The character was simple, but behind it was precision. Every movement, every eyebrow twitch, every pratfall was calculated like engineering. When Mr. Bean first aired in 1990, it exploded. No translation needed. No language barrier. From Asia to Africa, from Europe to the Americas, everyone understood him. Rowan had done the impossible. He had turned his weakness, his voice, into an irrelevance. He didn't need it anymore. His silence was now his superpower. The man once rejected for his looks and speech had become a global icon, not by changing himself, but by embracing who he truly was. But fame didn't make Rowan arrogant. Off-screen, he remained private, humble, almost shy. He cared deeply about his craft. He would spend weeks perfecting a 5-second gag. Every fall, every pause, every expression was art. In an industry obsessed with glamour and noise, Rowan proved that subtlety could be just as powerful, maybe even more. His life became a testament to the truth that sometimes your so-called flaws are the very things that make you unforgettable. Through his career, he faced challenges beyond the camera. Public scrutiny, personal struggles, near-fatal car accidents. Each time, he got back up, quietly, without complaint. He never sought to shock or scandalize. He only sought to make people laugh. In a world full of noise, Mr. Bean reminded us that joy can live in silence. Today, Rowan Atkinson stands as one of the most beloved comedians in history. Not because he fit the mold, but because he broke it. He showed us that you don't need to sound like everyone else, look like everyone else, or speak like everyone else to change the world. All you need is the courage to use what you have, even if no one else understands it yet. And so, the boy who once could not finish a sentence without stuttering became the man who told entire stories without speaking at all. His life whispers a lesson to all of us. Your weakness is not the end of you. Sometimes, it's the very beginning.